Alright, let's give Saturday's daily puzzle on chess.com a shot. This one's called Use the Forcing Moves. It's white to move. Give the video a pause and try it yourself if you like it. Alright, forcing moves are usually checks. There are some other forcing moves as well. I definitely have this check, which looks like it forks a rook. And I think I can take the rook with check, because, yeah, I go here and the king has to move onto one of these squares. And then my bishop is going to be checking no matter what. So taking the rook with check. I'm also threatening another rook. It all seems good. There's got to be a checkmate here, I would think. It's Saturday. This is supposed to be hard. They're always hard on Saturday. So here, doesn't really matter where it goes. I guess, like, if it goes this way, I can tuck in the corner eventually. It seems like if it goes to the corner, I don't really have access to it. But I mean, I can win both rooks if it goes to the corner. I guess I lose my knight probably at the end of the line, but here, say, here with check, go to the corner. I think I would just take the rook. I feel like there must be some kind of weird sacrifice in here. Like maybe if I sack here, just opening up the king would be good. Like then I have access to this diagonal sort of. I mean, if I take here, the pawn absolutely has to take. And then I have this check, but then now the king can't go there because my knight will be taking away that square. But I feel like I want this bishop on this diagonal to eventually checkmate the king. And that would mean that this knight has to move probably. I mean, I guess I can get my bishop to here, but it feels like there's probably a mate there. Okay, so if I sacrifice here, and then go here, then all of a sudden I have this square available to me eventually. Is that going to be checkmate? Feels like the knight can probably hop here. So I'm just thinking this, then this, check. I need if the king goes to the corner, that's when this kind of looks good. But if the king comes forward is what I'm trying to figure out now. I just win 2 rooks here, you know? Like, it just seems like that's a pretty good deal. And I think we're pretty even on material, right? Am I down? No, I'm not even down a piece. We're even on material. He's got 1 extra pawn. Like, this one's kind of annoying, but if I win both rooks for a knight, like, that seems like a pretty good deal. That can't be the puzzle, though. It's just too easy for a Saturday. Am I overthinking this? I want to look at this line one more time, but there's like multiple lines to consider once I sacrifice the rook. So here. If the king goes over here is kind of what I was thinking about. Then I was thinking I could bring my bishop in, but no, I have to move the knight first to give the check. And then if I move the knight, I lose control of this square. So that seems pretty bad. Like, I must be doing this. It must be this, and then the king could go here or here. Either way, I can take a rook. And then I guess the king can move back to where it was, but then I just take the other rook. How is that not what I'm doing? Like, what? It's Saturday. It feels like this is a trick to me. Taking this rook with check feels like it just like must happen. I explored kind of the one other like kind of ridiculous line that I could think of. No other pieces are really doing anything. This has to be the first move, doesn't it? There's no way I'm just sacking this rook. It doesn't make any sense. I'm going here, and then I'm going to think about it. If this is wrong, then I don't know. I want to know, I guess. Okay, cool. That's fun. So it's neither of those. So use the forcing moves. What are we doing, you know? Okay, I didn't look at this line at all. But why? And this is my only check now, I think. Oh, is that it? And that was forcing. Wow. That's made, isn't it? All right. Fine, dude. Fine. I probably could have found it. Just didn't think about that knight move at all. Okay. Yeah, let's run that back. So here, the king's totally trapped right now. I can't move at all. So if I jump in here with my knight and give a check, the bishop absolutely has to take that. And the importance of that move is really just to get out of the way of my bishop. So I was kind of saying that my bishop looks like it could be dangerous because it's on light squares, but just doesn't have all that much sight on any important squares. So really all this move does is just get the knight out of the way of the bishop. and force this bishop to take, but that bishop wasn't doing anything anyway. But now the idea is that I can see this square. So when I sacrifice the rook, the pawn absolutely has to take, otherwise it would be checkmate. So that's a forcing move, and then I hop in here and give a checkmate. And this is one that I wish I would have seen. You know, it's just one that I wish I would have seen. I feel like I probably could have gotten there, and I just didn't. You know, there it is. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.